What's going on, all you RCers out there that are up or maybe just kind of bored? I'm up here running a lot of my cars. We ran some cars for the last several hours. I'm out here, of course, running my ZD Thunder Tiger that I got from, of course, gearbest.com. So just out here running this on a 3S lipo. So let me know how the video quality is. You guys know you have to kind of let me know, because sometimes the lights can be good and they can be bad out here. So what's going on, Steve? How's the video quality? Look good, bad, good, so got some people rolling through here. Was that Ethan on here as well? What's going on? It looks okay. All right, that's good. Yeah, I'm just out here running this. We ran some cars earlier. My boy had his summit out, so I got a couple-minute video of us running a couple of summits and also running the zombie as well. But it's been a minute since I've been live, so I figured I'd go live for a few minutes to see how everyone is doing, see if there's any questions they may have, or you guys may ask questions among yourselves. I'm not sure. So what's going on, Antonio? Joshua's in the house. I think I'm seeing a couple of guys coming on. You guys have to let me know, as always, how the video quality is. So this is still kind of stock out the box, except for it's on a 3S lipo, of course. So probably what I'm going to do for this car is I am going to run some anacondas on here, and I'm going to change the system out. I'm curious of how much power this drivetrain can handle before it starts tearing up. Now, I'm not going to do anything crazy and ridiculous in here, but I am going to put a little bit more speed on this thing, just a little bit. I'll probably go to, I got a 4,000 kV that I'll probably run on here on 2S, and I may try to run it on 3S and stuff like that. So what's going on? James is in the house. What's up? Video quality's okay. So what's going on, Greg? First time seeing it. You just need to pull the trigger. What do you think? You love this first time. You talking about on this ZD Racing truck there? You know, what's the top speed now? It's probably in the 40s with this, but it's been fine so far. I'm not trying to, of course, sell you guys on this, but I haven't broken anything, and I actually lowered it down some. You probably can't really see that there, but get back there. I did lower it down some, and I softened up the front springs because they were too tight, and when I was going in the corners, it was just handling real bad. So I did soften up the front springs, and I did lower it down. And the only thing I did, of course, lower it down was just go to those further holes for the shock mounts in the front. And it's been handling a lot better. So far, it's been good. And you gotta love it that these come with lipos and stuff for 135 bucks. So you really can't beat that. So I see a couple other people. Andrew's going on. Yeah, I got a lot of RC cars, and sometimes it is kind of hard to keep stuff driving and all that and do videos. So sometimes, like I said, my boy, we were out here earlier. He brought his son out, and we just kind of bashed and ran cars. I think I got a quick 2 or 3 minute video of that, but it was more or less kind of going out and enjoying it. So yeah, I probably am going to get some anacondas for him. I do have some of those J Concept on-road tires and wheels, but I think they may be too small diameter-wise. So I'm going to need some 2.8s on here with a bigger tire tread. So I see you guys putting a couple questions up there. So let me see what's going on real quick. Yeah, Steve, the price is good for it. I mean, you get a 4-wheel drive stadium truck for $135 with a lipo. So you really can't beat it. So I appreciate it, Andrew. You can upgrade it somewhat. Like, this is the same design as the ZD Racing cars that are out there now. And of course, you guys know I got the LRP buggy, which is the same thing. It's just got more adjustability to it. But it is upgradable, but it's just going to really depend on what you're going to get this for. Yeah, it's like a cheap Rustler 4x4 if Traxxas would make one. I mean, you guys know I made a custom Rustler 4x4. I took my Stampede 4x4. You guys can search my channel for that. And I made it into a Rustler 4x4. Jang was the actual first person to do it. So if you guys can, go check out Ultimate RC. He's the one that got a lot of us, whether they want to admit it or not, doing RC car videos, because Jang was the king. I mean, he would get cars. From my understanding, he never took like anything that was kind of donated to him. He always bought it. Everything was bought with his own money, which is fine. And he gave honest review of them. He also had like a durability montage where he would run the cars and bash the heck out of them to show you how durable they were. So he took them to a track, took them to particular areas and ran them. So, and then he stopped doing them because in California they started having too many laws to where they couldn't run here and run there and blah, blah, blah. So he had to stop. But he does have a channel called James Bricks now. And his Lego channel is doing a lot better than his RC car channel. So, not sure of what the holdup is on RC cars. I mean, it is difficult to kind of make money on RC cars. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, there's a couple of channels out there that have a whole lot of subscribers, and I'm like, whoa, you got 1 million subscribers? Don't know how you got that, but he's got them. So, but it's difficult, I could say, to make money on RC cars. I mean, you can if you're trying to, but you won't make, you know, life-changing money like if you would if you were doing different kinds of videos on YouTube. So, but it does not to discourage anybody not to do it, because you do it for the love and the passion of it, and you will make some money off of it. But I still have yet to see some YouTubers making like the thousands upon thousands that I see a lot of other people on different channels making as well. So RC market is hard, y'all. It's hard out here. But I see you guys with a couple of comments coming up, so let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see what's going on. Like Cheap Russell, wow, 135. It came with a 2S LiPo battery. If you search some of my other videos, after this video loads, I'll put a link to the description, or a link to the website. I believe I had a coupon code too, so maybe it'll get a couple of bucks off too, or free shipping or something like that. So it's got a plastic spur gear, so it's got metal internal gears. Yep, James Shapeshifter. I used to love those. Yeah, you can change the body. So, what's up, Joe from OMG RC's in the house? What's going on? You ready for that event on the 17th? In case you guys don't know, I didn't put this out there. We have a big event March 17th at Hobbytown, Kennesaw, Georgia. We are going to be running RC cars and stuff. It's going to be a swap meet / RC car event. And I'll have some of my armor cars out there so you guys can see them if you haven't seen them. And you can also test run some too. So I'll have some out there if you want to test run the cars too. But it's March 17th. It's going to be from like 12 to 4 or 5. And it's going to be in Hobbytown, Kennesaw, Georgia, if you guys want to come out there and check us out. So appreciate it, Jonathan. Said I'm just out here running this real quick, seeing what you guys were up to. Me and my friend was out here running. He just left. He had his son with him, so he had to get him ready for school tomorrow. And I wanted to run some more, so. So hopefully the video quality is not too bad. But I'm more or less on here just to answer questions. That's all. If you guys had a couple questions you want to ask, I know it's been a minute since I went live. I know somebody's had some questions. Was I going to get the new Traxxas E-Revo? Well, first let me answer this question about the X-Max. I did. I've had 2 X-Maxes. I got both of them on a pretty good deal. The first one I got was an excellent X-Max. I don't know what the guy did, but it was brand new. And I bought it pretty cheap. And it had a lot of upgrades to it. And I didn't break not one thing on it. Not at all. And it actually ran faster than a stock X-Max. And I say that because when I ran it, and it was a 6S version, one of my other friends had a 6S version too. But he had his geared up. And his is a little bit faster, but his didn't, he said himself, his didn't run like mine did stock out the box. So I ran that for a while. I think I had that for several months. Then it started coming down to maintenance, and I didn't want to have to buy tires and all that. So I kind of sold it, and I sold it pretty cheap. And then a friend of mine had another one, and then I bought his. It was an orange X-Max, actually. And I ran that one about 2 or 3 videos, and I went ahead and sold that one as well. So is the X-Max good or not? I mean, it's cool for what it is. It was a 6S X-Max, so it wasn't the 8S. The 8S is going to have a lot more torque and power into it, so. My low C SCBE, no, I don't. I sold that about a year ago. And they do have those on sale now, about 50 bucks off, I think. So, now the SCBE was good. There was only a couple things that needed to be, I think, adjusted. The turnbuckles and stuff, I think those were a little bit cheap on there. Because after you jump a couple of times, they start actually digging into the plastic. The metal digs into the plastic. So it was a good bike. I like the look of it and stuff. And the tires do have a soft compound. So if you are running on pavement or even like some hard gravel, they will start to wear down. But it was a good car. I mean, it was built on the SCTE platform, and that ran well. So I was out running it one day. Some guy wanted it. Story with that, some guy, he wanted it bad. I mean, he was like, hey, I want that car. And he just gave me the money for it. And he wanted it with battery, ready to run. So I was like, I really don't want to sell it. And so I gave him a high price that I thought he would just say no. And he pulled out the cash, and I said, okay, it's a done deal. So would I get another one? Maybe, yeah. I don't know. My fastest RC right now in my stock is going to be my Low C 3.0. I've done a couple of videos on it. I haven't really even opened it up completely. So my Low C 3.0 is 8-scale. Four-wheel drive buggy is going to be my fastest RC that I have right now that I've actually put down and tried to put speed onto it. Now, you guys know I have a couple of the Armor cars and stuff, so I haven't really topped those out just yet. But I will be when I get new tires for my Talon. I will be doing some speed runs and stuff with that as well. And that'll come soon. I did blow my tire on my Talon, and I didn't film that. That probably been a good video, but I just blew it. So you got the Maverick. How do you like that Maverick? Now this and the Maverick would be kind of on the same platform, except for this is just the same specs. Except for this comes with a brushless system and a lipo. And the Maverick comes with a brush system and a nickel metal battery. So, and between the two, I'm trying to think. They both can run 3S lipo. Now your Maverick can run a 3S lipo in the stock configuration. That ESC is 3S capable, and so is that motor. I'm just trying to think of handling wise. They're probably almost about the same. I think this has got a wider stance than the Maverick. The Maverick ST, so. I've had some Redcat cars before. Somebody's asking about Redcats real quick. I've had several Redcats, actually. I've had a lot of Redcats. I had the original Shredder that first came out. Of course, I've had the Volcano, and then I upgraded that. You guys know I got the, shoot, my mind's going blank. The Crusher, the four-wheel drive, four-wheel steering. I've had several Redcats. So Redcat has really stepped their game up from what they did years ago. Years ago, their cars used to break easy. This is probably about 8 years ago or something like that. But they've really stepped their game up with the cars they've recently released. And I've had the TRMT 10E. You know, so I've had a lot of Redcat cars too. So I don't know if you're asking me, are they good or not? Redcat is just as good as all the other companies out there. They've really changed a lot of their cars, and they've really updated them. So appreciate it, Blue, saying you love my videos. Some people like them, some people hate them. Get a lot of hate messages sometimes. I'm like, yeah, okay. Ground pounder. Yeah, that's what it is. My mind was blank. Appreciate that, Joe. So, I mean, guys, I do this as a hobby. I do it because I love it. I like getting cars. I like reviewing them, and I like putting them out there and putting my thoughts out there. And I do host a lot of events as well here in Georgia. And I do try to introduce people to the RC world. There's some companies that have reached out to me here in Georgia that want me to do RC events at their events, whether it's car shows, bike shows, or things like that. So I do try to introduce the world to the RC world, whether it's cars, planes, boats, or whatever, because for me, this is very relaxing to go out here and just drive cars and have fun. And see cars from different companies too. Some of these people don't like, as they say the cheap Chinese companies, but a lot of them are not. There are a few out there that are not good, but you guys have to understand most of this stuff is made overseas anyway. And they do a good job with their cars, and they've stepped their game up too. So long story short, with all that, this is a hobby for me. I like the hobby. I do a lot with it. I help out a lot of people with it as much as I can. I am not the RC answer guy. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions and I just don't get back to them because some of this stuff can be Googled. So don't get mad if you ask me questions and I don't answer it. Because some of the stuff is just type it in Google, you can find out about it. Or someone's answered that question you can find on a forum somewhere. So appreciate that, guys, for showing the love for my videos. Like I said, I do what I can. I know a lot of people might want to see a lot more bashing backflips and stuff, but I'm not trying to tear my stuff up. I'll run it. I'll jump it. Every now and then I'll find areas I can run my cars and stuff in. But, I mean, in essence, you guys want to see those kind of videos. There's plenty of videos out there where guys are tearing their cars up. I'll let you know as truthfully, honestly as I can how good a car is. Problems and issues that I've had with them, and then I'll keep you guys up to date with a lot of things. Like on my Facebook page, I try to keep you guys up to date with what's coming out. Sometimes I'll do videos on it, and then let you guys know about certain things. I don't try to get into too many politics about RC cars. Sorry, you guys asked a couple more questions. If you guys come to this event on March 17th, we will have some giveaways there. It's at Hobbytown in Kennesaw, Georgia. We're giving away a couple of things. So like I said, we're going to have a couple of things. So we'll probably have another tug of war contest, demolition derby, jump contest. We're going to have a drift track set up. And then we're going to have a crawler course set up. And then we're also going to have like a big swap meet and stuff as well. So if you guys are looking to, if you're in the area, you're looking to try to find some cheap stuff, sometimes there's some good stuff out there. I've seen guys walk away with 8-scale buggy rollers for $25 at some of these swap meets. So appreciate that, man. You say you like my videos. Said I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of editing and, you know, all that. So, you know, I apologize always before, but I just don't have the time, guys. I have a lot of stuff on my plate that I do. And the last thing I have time to do is sit and, you know, edit videos. I know there's some easier software out there, but I just don't have the time to do all that. So as time progresses on, videos will get a little bit better. I mean, I'm working on a couple of things and trying to streamline this stuff and make it a little bit easier on me. But when it all boils down to it, what you guys want to see is, can these things run? What kind of power can they hold? How is the durability of it? And how is the part support? And then it just depends on the YouTube person, your thoughts on it, because you guys look to us and respect our thoughts and opinions on it. And you don't want us just to sell you on something, whether we got it donated or we just like that company. You know, we shouldn't just be trying to sell you on something because of that. You know, whether it's sponsored or non-sponsored, just because we have opinions on things. So I'm probably going to end this in just a few minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, you might want to ask them now before I let this get. So somebody said wow. I don't know if you said wow because of what I said or. Oh, 55 miles per hour out the box. That's pretty good. I appreciate that, OMG. I appreciate that, man. I see a couple of comments coming through. I'll answer like 2 more questions real quick. What's my favorite RC car I have? Shoot, man, I like them all, really. I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard for me at times because sometimes I just don't keep all the cars I have. I mean, I've had a lot of RC cars, guys. I'm not trying to boast about it. For a while, the Stampede 4x4 was my top dog. I mean, I've had over 20 Stampede 4x4s. Yes, over 20. I think I bought several new, found some used ones, converted them, did certain things with them, kept running them, blah, 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 back and forth. So at some point in time, the Stampede 4x4 was my go-to car because I could do all kinds of conversions and stuff. But of course, as time progressed on, I started buying other cars and stuff. But I mean, each car is unique in its own way and brings something to the table. Like, I love this car because it's a 4-wheel drive stadium truck. I'm going to look at tuning this so it can perform a little bit better as far as handling out here. Taking it to a track track's 40 miles away. So I know I'm rambling about that, but as far as my favorite RC car, I got a lot of cars I like. I can't really narrow it down to one because I'll say I like this one, but then I'll drive another one and I like that one. So what's the price on this truck? It's $135. You guys can search my channel for it. You'll see a link there, and it's also a coupon code. So you guys can see that there. And you guys know that when I put these links in there, it's not that I'm getting paid on that. So I'll just go ahead and put that out there. It's not like I'm saying click this link, buy this so I can make money, because I don't make money off of this stuff. Get these cars and review them. Of course, I do make whatever it is YouTube gives me, but it's not like it's a paid clickable link for me. So so appreciate that, Michael. This is the ZD Racing Thunder ZTX10. It should be in this description of this live video. So, favorite RC brands. I like my Armas. I like Offna. I like Traxxas, Redcat. DHK has become a new favorite for me. Because I love my Zombie and I love my Maximus. I really love my Zombie. I mean, I had to do some work on it. I think I just kind of got one that wasn't put together right. So I did have to literally take the car apart and start Loctiting a lot of pieces on. But once I got that, it's been a blast to drive, and I love the way it looks. So DHK is in there. Associated, they're getting back in there for me. I have SC10 and all that, and they got that new Trophy Rat. My boy just got one, so we'll be doing some videos on that pretty soon. Yeah, get that going. So, I don't do too much Nitro. I had a Nitro car, the RS4, when it first came out years and years ago. I think it was 2000, I think it was. I ran that thing for like 2 minutes, and I sold it the next day. And it wasn't so much that it was bad. It was just the tuning and stuff of it. My neighbors came out. They were screaming, what's that noise? What is that? What is that? So I got rid of it the next day. And I haven't really messed too much with Nitro, so I'm not too much of a Nitro expert. I know it requires some tuning and stuff, but I love, when I was a kid, I was telling my friend, when I was, I don't know, about 12 or 13, we went to go see some of the 8-scale Nitro cars run. And this was in the 80s, and I love watching those. If you guys ever get a chance, go watch some on-road 8-scale Nitro cars run. I mean, they really perform well. So, yeah, Bison's 10 scale. I have that one. I run that one, too. I'm going to be doing a comparisons video between the Bison and the Zombie and give you guys my thoughts, because I think that would be a fair comparisons with those two cars. So, what do? I am in IT. That's the best way I could put it. I got one of them Martin Tommy jobs. It's the best way I could put it right there. So, okay. You have to let us know about some of this stuff. I have to check it out because I know HPI has changed a couple of things and they got some stuff going on. So that is a good thing. So I'm glad HPI is getting back in the game as well. So I've never had a Cheetah. I know that the one thing people have said was change out the the tires on it. That's about the one thing I know about the JLB or JBL Cheetahs. They change the tires out. Everything else seems to be somewhat good from that point. So no, HBI didn't go bust. Thank you. You also answered that. They just had some distribution problems. That's been settled. So that's why you're seeing a big fluctuation of HBI parts and cars everywhere. So no, they didn't go bust, and I'm glad they didn't, but it took them so long to get that going that I think they might have lost some people and some fans. So we'll see what the future holds for HPI. I'm still waiting for them to bring those 8-scale Maverick cars over here, especially that buggy. I really want to get that. I live in the state of Georgia. So, well guys, I'm about to sign out because my stomach is calling me. He's telling me I need to go eat. So I'm about to go get me some, I don't know, I'm about to go get me some good food. So where can I get a Vorza chassis? Shoot, you might be able to find one on dollarhobbies.com. They may still sell parts out there as well. So, well guys, I'm signing out. Appreciate you guys watching. And like I said, I try to answer as many questions as I can. I try to get things as I can, but I'm pretty busy. But a lot of people are good at reading comments and replying back. I do appreciate you guys that do that as well, that see comments and reply back as well. So I'll put some information about the event coming up on March 17th. So guys, as always, don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because I do appreciate that. Like or dislike my videos, and I will see you guys in a day or two with some more videos coming up, guys. Thanks for watching. How long I've been in the RCs? I'll answer that last question. I've been in the RC since the 80s. I got my first car in 1986. It was a Tamiya Monster Beetle, and I loved it, and I tore that thing apart. I got videos on my channel of the Monster Beetle that re-released the 2015 version, and I tore that one apart too. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later.